Hey everybody, it's Caleb here, and I just watched Felicias Ark, a great 7-video miniseries on Geek and Sundry, and I am going to do a rant. And I am going to tell you, Felicia, why you're wrong about everything, except for the things you're not wrong about, which I will already say I agree with you, so therefore I am right. This is lighthearted, so don't get too offended. But I'm going to tell you why you're dumb. First off, you kind of contradict yourself a little bit. You're like, don't think about it too seriously. And then you give pseudo facts that are like, oh, well, the birds couldn't fly. No, that's not how a flood works, okay? The worldwide flood floods everything, but there's trees and all sorts of things getting thrown around. The birds would be able to rest, okay, on the frickin' Bill Nye the Science Guy, you stupid atheist propaganda. Look, this is what you painted as an ark, okay? The little house on a boat. That's not biblically or scientifically accurate. This, right there, would be more realistic. See? It's a box, and then, it's got things. So, the water, goes in it, and then, makes refreshing air. And, when you're on an ark with a lot of animal poo, it'd be nice to have water come up and give fresh air to the ark. And then it won't sink. So it's made of gopher wood. Read your Bible, Felicia. I mean, come on. Gopher wood keeps water out because it, the way you build it. Look, Noah is 100 years old, okay, before he got on the ark. You're young, hot, 35-year-old. So I'm not going to even... You made the video 2 years ago, and one of the episodes was on my birthday. So, get your facts right. First off, in the Bible, and even in other sources, God saves Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and 3 daughter-in-laws. So that's 8. 8 survivors. You only saved 7, okay? And you didn't bring a male onto the ark, so you had no way to repopulate, unless you're going to do that bear. But I am actually going to save not only more than 8, I'm going to save 13. Yeah, I said it. 13 people on the ark. Deal with it. And I'm going to tell you how. And I'm going to show you that this isn't a vote of democracy. This is science and critical thinking and Bible knowledge and theology. And you're wrong about so many things. So let's get into it. Even if you don't believe in the Bible, there's still hundreds of flood myths, like an Asian guy, his wife, 3 sons, 3 daughter-in-laws. It's always 8. Always, I can't hold the phone, but pretend. 3 tongues. That's gross. 8. Even if you look, there's hundreds of flood messages, like Indian guy, his wife, 3 daughters, 3 sons-in-law. Wonder what that means. Whether the Bible is wrong and it's all the stories are based on a real guy and his wife and 3 sons and 3 daughters, it's always 8. Or the Bible is right and all the other myths are just interpretations in a different language, different culture of the Bible story. So either way, the Noah movie that came out recently that was made by atheists and atheist propaganda was bullshit. Harry Potter character is not... No. They just completely ruined everything. It's one of the worst movies ever. Also, Exodus, Gods and Kings, I heard that is biblically inaccurate as well as scientifically inaccurate bullshit too. I mean, it's a lot. We live in dark times, okay? And, all I'm saying is, if we can get The Hobbit right with every little detail, and we can get Narnia right, and Star Trek right, and Star Wars right, and Harry Potter right, all the little details, why can't we get... Those are fantasy. None of that is real. No DC characters are real. No Marvel characters are real. Get the facts, okay? Get the facts. Read your freaking Bible. Hell, read books of the occult and pseudographica and other works. Adam had, his body preserved on the ark along with Eve and Jared and Seth and, Methuselah, so... And Abel, so there you go. And Acclamia, and, I'm not just using the Bible. I'm using a bunch of other information, too. But let's get on to the whole, who will we save? This is my list of how we're going to save shit ton of people. First off, you think you're the only one going to be on the ark. No, you need a man. So I'm going to be on the ark with you. And because I'm wearing red and green, we're going to have Christmas lights. So it's going to be Christmas on the ark for 40 days and 40 nights. So deal with it. Go Jesus. But, so the first two people that are saved are me and you, obviously. So we're going to... Felicia's box. No, that was rude. That was inappropriate. We're going to save the world and repopulate the world. First, hell no to the Kuma. No. We're going to say Banjo. And you'd be like, but we'd have to separate Banjo-Kazooie. I told you, you're wrong. Birds could survive. And I'm sure there's even birds that kind of like glide while they sleep. And, you know, it's only 40 days and 40 nights. I mean, come on. Birds could survive. You know, land on a little mountain or something, sleep, and then fly for a little bit, and land on another little tree or something. Birds would be fine. So, read the Bible story. You got details wrong. But, you know, we're going to say Banjo, but we're not actually going to put Kazooie on the ark because we're going to be a dick. And we're going to be like, and I ship them, okay? Banjo is a boy and Kazooie is a girl, and they're lovers. And don't judge them. It's an interspecies thing. Their babies might come out mutants, half bird, half bear babies. I don't know, but, you know, it's kind of like us. A red-headed bird and a goofy bear. Forgetting that disturbing thought, Banjo would be like, no, and then he'd be like, and you know, he'd be like, no, I don't want to go on the ark. You go on the ark, and then she'd be like, and she'd push him in, and then he'd be like, go, you know, and he'd be like, no, I love you, and she'd be like, I love you. And then the ark door would close, and he'd look out the window, and he'd be like, no. And she'd be like, bah! But she'd survive. And then after the apocalypse, the ark 40 days settles, and then she's like, bah! You know, she survived. Like an angel from the sky. She comes down, and, you know, and then they give it to each other hard. So, Banjo survives. So does Kazooie. Also, Banjo is really awesome. And also, Kazooie could jump on one of those pads, video game logic, and instantly just fly. And then if she ever ran out of feathers, she could just jump on the pad again and fly. So, point Caleb. 0 points Felicia. Also, the one thing he did get right, Baby Panther. I mean, come on. We're going to need a little kitty on the ark. We're going to need something to keep, you know, not so stressed. And, you know, I don't know if we're preserving the bottoms of bottoms. I don't know if we're preserving the bodies of Adam and Eve and the gold treasures given by the Archangel Gabriel, Michael, and Raphael, who were later given to Balthazar, Melchior, and Gaspar, who were later given to Jesus Christ on his birth. But, you know, forget the story of Adam and Eve. It's kind of like, you know, there's gonna be a lot of room on the ark. It's a big ass ark. We're doing the biblical ark, but you know, we don't even need the biblical ark. We could probably just build a smaller size boat, somewhere in between your bad sketch, atheist propaganda, and you know, we'd build a better boat. Okay, so maybe it wouldn't look Bible, but it wouldn't look like that propaganda shit either. So we'd be somewhere. Maybe we just get a modern boat. Okay, so something modern like a cruise ship. There you go. And Banjo, we'd have plenty of space. So, Banjo would be fine. Kazooie would be saved. Survival instincts. And we need a baby panther. We just need it. We need it. And, when I watched the episodes, it kind of skipped the horse episode, which was weird, because I was like, is Scrooge gonna get saved? And then they're like, what? Epona, what are you talking about? And it just skipped that video, but that probably is, you know, fix that on your playlist. But, who are we gonna save? We're going to say Scrooge, and you're wrong. Birds probably could survive a whirlpool flood, so... But why are we going to say Scrooge? We're not going to save him because he's rich and he can fund us, so that's great. We're not going to save him because he's an awesome character, and I love Scrooge McDuck. Like, I'm a big Scrooge McDuck fan. We're going to save him because he's Satan, okay? The Bible teaches not money's evil, but the love of money's evil, the root of all evil. So, we're going to need a devil's advocate, okay? I'm just saying it. Like, I love Scrooge McDuck. He's a great guy. DuckTales! Woo! Scrooge McDuck sold his soul to Satan. Right? He's just straight up evil. I mean, he's like the evilest character ever created. His name is literally Scrooge. And plus, you're going to like this next thing I do when I talk about the horses. So he's going to actually be like, you know, the apocalypse. You know, if we're surviving the apocalypse, he's going to be the rider of the horseman. Scrooge McDuck is the antichrist. So, we're going to save Epona because, people wanted them on the list. But I found a way to save a few other horses. Despair, you said you can just summon instantly. So we wouldn't even need to put him on the ark. We could just summon him anytime we wanted. And, just the thought of Scrooge McDuck riding on Despair from Darksiders, he's the horseman of death. Scrooge McDuck is literally the angel of death. Or the antichrist, I'm not sure. He's just devil's advocate. You can't kill God and you can't kill Satan because you're killing like the ultimate good and the ultimate evil. Only God can kill Satan, so to speak. So, or he'll forgive him in the apocalypse. I don't know. My point is, one way or the other, you're getting Revelations and, Book of Revelation and stuff. So, you're getting pretty controversial. Don't overthink it. Point is, Scrooge McDuck riding on Despair. That's an image that, plus, you want a little bit of evil. You're a little psycho. Killing the spider babies. You're going to want a little bit of evil to be, survived. And, we have sort of a vessel for Satan. You have Scrooge McDuck, who sold his soul for money and wealth and power and fame and eternal life so that he could be Antichrist. So, it wasn't Damien Thorne all along. The omen lied to us. Scrooge McDuck is Satan. We're going to save Epona, but we're also going to save Despair, because, this is easy to summon. And we're also going to say, we could save the Pegasus, but then that would freak scientists out after the apocalypse. They'd be like, whoa, Pegasuses aren't real. They have flaming wings. Also, I think the flaming wings could set the boat on fire. So, just no. No way in hell are we letting Viva Pinata or any fucking Piñatas on the thing. Like, if the only reason we'd have Viva Pinata anywhere near our ark is just to kill it. Just smash it into the ground. So, I'm just going to say it. Viva Pinata was a horrible show, and Viva Pinata is an abomination. I know that's harsh words, but fuck that show. So we're going to save Shadowmere. Just to kind of fuck with the atheists after the apocalypse, if there's any left. If I don't know, we'll repopulate, and if one of our great-grandchildren's an atheist, I'll be like, there was no flood. And then I'll look at Shadowmere and be like, how the fuck is that horse defying gravity? Video game logic, that's why. You can't use logic in video games. Also, fuck Frog. Frog from Chrono Trigger can go fuck himself with his big arm of jacking off. He can just use a time machine, so he won't even need to be on the ark. We're going to save Slippy. And don't tell me Slippy's high maintenance, because you're high maintenance. That was mean. But a little true. Also, I think you guys would get along well. He's a technical genius, okay? I think he built half the Star Fox fleet or whatever. Don't judge Slippy, okay? I know he's friggin' annoying, like Navi from Legend of Zelda, or the baby Mario and Yoshi's Island. Or, hey, listen, but Toad is, Slippy is all right. So we're gonna save Slippy. Oh, and I'm also gonna save. We're also gonna save Frogger. Fuck you for putting him on the list and then taking him off like he's not good to you. Hell no, please. First video game system I ever played was Atari 2600. So I don't know why I need to do that. Black woman snap. I don't know. The point is, I'm going to save Frogger, and he's going to be scared, and I'm not going to let anyone step on him. So while you're petting little panther baby kitty, I'm going to pet the Frogger. And he's like, ribbit. And they're going to be friends. And the cat's going to be, and the frog's going to be like, so, maybe some of us are frogs that want to be kissed, Felicia. That came out wrong. I'm not talking about me. Also, fun fact, DK used to be a slave. You heard me. Mario is such a villain, he actually imprisoned DK and took him away from his kid. So no, Donkey Kong is not a fucking rapist. Get your facts right, Felicia Day. I'm not going to do that anymore. That's the last time. But he kidnapped Paulina, a friend of Mario, who he's clearly cheating on. And Peach, clearly cheating on Mario with Bowser. Where do you think those Koopa kids come from? Especially Bowser Jr. calling her mama in Super Mario Sunshine. But we're going to save DK because he's the muscle you want. Alright? He's the muscle. And we're finally here, performing for you. He's the first member of the DK crew. We could sing that song in both. And we're also going to save Chimchar, because we wouldn't even need to take him out of the ball. Alright? He'd just be in the ball the whole time. And that's not fart. Okay, that's not methane. You don't know Pokemon biology. And his tail never goes out anyway. He isn't like a flame that burns. It's a flame that can burn, but can also not burn. It's video game logic. The point is, Chimchar would be a wonderful source of warmth on the Ark. But the Ark would be pretty warm to begin with, as I stated before, with the biblical Ark of, the whole thing. But we're not even going to use the Bible Ark. Or we're going to use a modern day ship with electricity. So we're going to use a cruise ship. So we'll be great. We'll be able to be on a, freaking slip and slide the whole time. So, and, that's it. Then me and you will repopulate the world. And God will be pleased. And we will terrorize the world with Banjo-Kazooie and Frogger and DK and Chimchar and Despair and single-handedly start the apocalypse again, because history must repeat itself. Because only God can kill Satan. In the form of Scrooge McDuck. So, hoping Jesus Christ slays Scrooge McDuck someday. That probably offended a lot of religious people. But, I'll live. I mean, come on. Scrooge McDuck riding on a horse. It's like, ah! So. Got me.